recruited playing from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers and Jordan hair, this matchup has mattered all. A live look between the hedges, Sanford Stadium and Athens. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. And we get our first look at Gunnar Stockton. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, is really proven to be a great back.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Phillips. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, I really thought coming into this game this running back might put up some big numbers, David, but he's now got already over 50 rushing yards in this game. It's ridiculous. They are gashing the defense. On that side of the ball, they've got to do a better job at the point of attack, staying in their gaps, and they got to start tackling somebody.
Well, and what's crazy is we talked to the defense coming into this game. What did the defense coordinator say? We got to stop the running game. They love to get him going early. Well, they didn't get the memo. Apparently, everybody not on board. This defense struggling to do the most important thing to start this football game.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Byron Brown. What a luxury it is to have a guy like Ellis Robinson the fourth and maybe take away a receiver from this offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Just smothered on the play. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Left side is Kane. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Brown will throw it. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Here's a give to Frazier. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Phillips. On the move at the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. First play of the period, first down here. Cuts it upfield. It's Phillips. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. It's inside. It's Nimrod. Sweet cut there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Out wide left, it's Nimrod.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hit as he throws. Couldn't set his feet.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Got him on the RPO. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Rick.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick give. It's Phillips. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Finds a crease. It's Phillips. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Rush right in his face. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
What a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's Singleton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Drops back on first down. On the move, he fires. Almost picked off.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Complete in the middle. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Out wide right, it's Kane. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact. They do in situations like that. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he gets rid of it.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Tigers sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're all over him. The throw. Right side, it's Johnson. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. That holding call backs them up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down and a decision coming right now. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 5 team, the BYU Cougars.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Snags it, and there's running room. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Brown will throw it. Left side is Cobb. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He's going to run it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Trying to make one miss. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Searching for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Frazier again. Defense all over him. Quarterback changing the play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Trying to get started. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there is some really good things happening. I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security.
Makes the grab in their space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Auburn lines up quickly.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like.
Found a seam on the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a development situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Plows his way ahead. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They'll run it trying to drain time off the clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll give to Frazier. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Snags it quickly on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for room. It's Phillips. They were all over it. Final timeout called by the Tigers. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
2nd down to the air. Back's got it on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They're going to test the right side with this one. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Brown will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Look out! Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You've got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm ending this game right now.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff for Frazier. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.